We are back here at the mining farm. You can see there's the ASICs in there. Down here on the floor you can see one of the GPU miners. Today our goal is to get the GPU miners out here and get them fired back up. So racks down here, there are like 6 there. Some of them need to be blown out, cleaned up. So I'll pull those outside and just get the gunk off of them with like a air compressor. That 7th one over there was already out. That's one of the, those are like 560s or 1060s or something. But yeah, goal is to get these 6 up. So I'm going to try and do that over the course of the next couple of days. I got it swept up a little bit. I'm going to bring in a table. Definitely going to leave them on the ground. I think for GPU mining, you have to mine on the ground. With all the riser cables and the riser cards, these guys sitting on a... they get loose in the slots, and sitting on a rack like that, they vibrate, or you touch the rack and it all goes like this. Those riser cards get unseated a little bit, then the rig gets sad. So for that reason, and because they're at the low point, right? They're at the very bottom. All the hot air will rise up. They're in the coolest part of the mining space, right? So all the heat will... This is probably high enough it doesn't really matter. In the previous place, it was only like 8-foot walls. I guess when it's warmer out, it'll matter. Right now, it's going to be freezing tonight, and so it definitely won't matter tonight. But yeah, when it gets warmer, it sure absolutely might make a difference. Got this table here. Plan is to just put one monitor, one keyboard, one mouse on the table, and then run a monitor cable down to each miner and just kind of move the table down, get them set up one by one, figure out what their IP address is, and I'll probably assign an IP address would be even smarter. Then once they're set up, we can manage them remotely with remote desktop most of the time. I want to leave enough room so I can have room to work. So we're going to move these down a little bit. We'll clean up this area right here. Just thinking that I would put them together in the center, kind of back to back, and then run the table around the perimeter. But I want to position these how they're going to be. And if I put them back to back, they're going to be radiating heat on each other. So I think having some separation is good. In fact, I might even want to create separation between them. So let's get some stuff reorganized here. So I got the spacing on these guys. Kind of feels good spacing wise. And we get these guys spaced out the same. I gotta move this rack. There we go. Gonna probably make some more room over there. Get this game out of here. I gotta move all this wood and glass to do that. So this will get us started. You see everything's nice and spaced out. I'm trying to have about 5 feet. So like this is good. So yeah, I'll need to pretty much just get rid of that. It should be good to go. Because over here we got good space. So good distance there, both for airflow, but also if one of these catches on fire, there's not a lot of fuel right next door. Not that these should catch on fire, they should not. It's not a huge risk, but they do run hot and things go wrong. So better safe than sorry. No fuel equals, you know, they'll burn up and then that'll be that. So let's get one of these guys on. Let's start with these guys. Okay. So I just brought over the monitors. I guess I only need one. We're gonna run down the line. But I do have 6 of them. Kind of spares. If I do decide to run a monitor on each for now, I might just do that. Just throw a monitor on each of them. And then we're working on the floor though. That's the part that's no fun. So yeah, I think we'll do one monitor on the table and then just run the table down the middle here. Get them all going one at a time, set their IP addresses, and then manage them remotely from there. All right, let's get one guy on. We'll hit the keyboard right here. Now we gotta go find the mouse. I think there are these block bins. So I'll get this moved. Unless there's something in here. Now these are all cooling fans. Yeah, they gotta be in here. There was something in this one, I already looked in there. This one's got all kinds of power cables, surge suppressors. I don't see any mice with this one. Okay, yeah, this one's got all these keyboards. So I imagine there'll be mice in here. Here's the unused one, perfect. Oh, we should have done the other guy on the top, or on the bottom rather. Oh, there we go, that wasn't too bad. Alright, so we have keyboard, mouse, monitor. What do we need left? We need LAN, right there. I got some Ethernet cable pulled out. Those are the short ones. This is one medium one, and then one long one on the bottom there. And then here's another long one right here. And so now that, and then I'll plug it in here. This thing is filthy, but I don't care right now. I just want to get one of these up. It got dark outside, so it's a Friday late afternoon start. Now we're into the evening, so I want to get one of these fired up, and then we'll probably call it a day there. So I've got juice, so I need to find something to jump the motherboard. So let's look for a key or a paper clip. Alright, oh cool, flashlight, automatic. So jump these two right there, and nothing happened. Maybe the power supply was switched off. So switch that power supply back on. And we get our bearings. And there we go. I thought it tried to go, but it didn't. Okay, why did you not want to go? Some of these fans try to spin. Usually it means that something's not, like there's the extra CPU power. That's the one that kills it sometimes. When the second CPU power isn't plugged in. So there's the main CPU power right there on the right. Second one's plugged in. We don't need anything there because we have separately powered riser cards. I don't know what else is going on here. Let's try killing the power on the power supply, repowering the power supply. Yeah, so the same thing happened again. So it's trying to spin up, and then it says no thank you. You can see him moving. So okay, I'm gonna turn this off and see what I can find. Okay, I got the rig up on the table, make it easier to work on. I spotted, as soon as I put it up here, you can see that these have 2. He has 1, he has 2, he has 1, he has 2, he has 1. So whoever assembled this last time, yeah, it's not me, I didn't put these fans on here. So whoever assembled this last, we had the part for cleaning, so I'm assuming, well, why wouldn't they have used the same cable? I'm confused. I will have to, because these definitely need both to run, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be our issue. So let's find the right cables and rewire this guy. Running low on time, I'm going to go ahead and save that guy for next time. And we're going to fire this guy up instead. So we have this guy all plugged in now. Power and oh, we got a power switch on this guy. How nice. Ah, there she goes. The fan's spinning. The lights are on. Whoops. And the Windows is coming up. So this is we have these all set up with batch files. So on boot, it does its thing automatically. Let's just take a look what we got here. Okay, we're only mining on 5 cards. So one of those cards is sad, we'll need to work on that. We are connected to US West. And we are mining ETH. So good job, GPU 2. We are back in business. So I'm not going to troubleshoot individual cards. Right now my goal is just to get all the rigs back online. And then once all the rigs are online, then we'll go back and we'll troubleshoot individual cards. But for now, I'm going to call it a day there. It's very cool after like the better part of, I don't know, I'm 3 months behind on getting these online. So it feels good to finally get one up. And we should be able to get, now that we have some space made in here and we've dug out all the equipment, we should be able to get back to a place where we've got everything running again. Then we'll go back and start troubleshooting. We gotta troubleshoot those guys too. So there's 100, 200 hours of work. So just gonna never get caught up. Just kind of just keep fighting the battle. Right now we're running way behind. So we will just put in whatever time we can and slowly get things back into operational condition. So that's it for today. All right, thanks guys. Bye-bye. Wow, there's the guy right there. Start running. Yeah, tomorrow's another day. I'm not going to get distracted. I'm not going to fix this guy. I'm going to let him sit, idle, stick with the plan. All right, I will record again next time I am able to put some time in here, which I hope will be in the next few days. All right, guys, see you later. Bye-bye. All right, we're back. It's the next day, about 6 p.m. Just doing a quick stop by. I got the LAN plugged in, power. Gonna move over another extension cord and a surge suppressor and move over the keyboard, video, and mouse and get this guy fired up. Stuff plugged in, we've got power, so we're on. We're gonna jumper this. This one does not have wait, where am I? Check the that's on, that's on. Alright, let's see what's up here. Oh, there is a power switch. Alright, we got everything plugged in there. We got power. And fortunately, this one also has a power switch. I think last time we pulled everything apart to clean it, I had gotten some power switches and we had installed them. I remember ordering them, I don't remember installing them. So I had 2 or 3 different people helping me with cleaning, and last time we tore these rigs apart, before the move, actually between the move, so when we moved from the old location to here, all this equipment went off site for about a month or so. We have, 5 cards on this one too. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total cards, 5. So let's take a look. Now they're all cold enough, nothing's spinning. None of the fans are spinning right now because it's still cool enough. They just started working a second ago, so in a few moments they'll spin up. Finding shares. GPU 4 found a share. Oh, GPU 4 found another share. GPU 2 found a share. So, and then GPU 1 or GPU 0 found a share. So 4 found shares in the first few seconds. That's always nice. I did leave the other monitor connected, so I'm gonna, as we're getting everything running again, I'm gonna leave all these monitors. Every rig will get its own monitor for the foreseeable future. That way we can just, like, without having to connect remotely to each box one by one, we can just walk down the line and see what's up. So got these 2 guys are running now. Got number 1, got number 2. Not sure. I could look on the OS, but I'll do that later. They're all named. This is, I think this is top left, or maybe middle left, and he's going to be bottom left. I think so. This guy right there. We named them back when they were up 6 rigs on the rack. So top left, top right, middle right, bottom left, bottom right. Are going to be the names of these 6 guys. So got one more on today, and we'll be back tomorrow. And you can see the fans are starting to spin. So I bet you it's this guy right here. He's the only one that has no fans spinning right now. So we'll get more going tomorrow. But so far, 2 days, 2 rigs back alive.